I did a little bit of research on your organization and you talked a lot about stress coaching.
Yes,
And tell us exactly what stress coaching is and specifically how that helps first responders.
way. Um, yeah, no, I wound up as having been married to law enforcement for 20 years that I wanted to go back and get my master's in counseling, got through that program and realized that licensure and mandated reporting really was not something conducive for especially law enforcement to want to
Mm,
come in and talk to somebody.
right.
So that's how it all kind of came about 32 years ago for it to be stress coaching. And we trademarked it specific to first responders, military, and families. And we do it anonymously as stress coaches. People in the mental health world will talk about confidentiality as 100% confidential. But in reality, confidentiality is a legal term. And there's always three exceptions. I was a litigation paralegal prior to starting this. And it's sad to me that law enforcement doesn't always understand it. They hear 100% confidential. They think they won't report anything, but that's not true. So we figure it's safer if we don't have notes and records and we say it's anonymous. You can be Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck. You can be my ex-husband. I don't care. That actually happened once, and I thought that was quite amusing because that probably wasn't in that person's best interest necessarily.
Mhm.
and, and so,
Don't make me spit water all over my computer, all right? That
oh,
was
go ahead.
funny.
Well, and the thing about coaching is we get in the game with people. We're not sitting in an ivory tower with book knowledge. We're down in the game and we're calling plays. My son was a goalie in ice hockey from six to college. His coach didn't sit somewhere outside the arena, he was on the ice with him. And so we call this play. If that doesn't work, we've got 100 other plays that we can call.
Hmm.
And so it just makes it a lot more relatable. And our stress coaches, to be one with us, you have to have done it, been married to it, raised by it, or given birth to it. It's a lifestyle. And the interesting part that it kind of makes mental health mad is to be a sports psychologist, you
Uh-huh.
cannot just get a PhD. You have to study kinesiology and all those other things. Well, if our athletes need specialization, don't our tactical athletes?
Uh-huh.
And that's where we come in as stress coaches. I did a full SWAT school when I started this company 32 years ago, geared up, running, gunning, climbing, shooting. Actually outshot some of those guys. I
I
did
bet.
hostage negotiation training. I've done narcotics. I've done everything and ride alongs all over the country because I wanted to entrench myself into this culture, not just be married to it,
Right.
because you have to understand the culture. Look, y'all are crazy. Cops, especially, firefighters too, are crazy, but you're not mentally ill. There is a difference. So that's where our stress coaches come from.
Yeah, I like everything that you said.